They dropped the ball and so I ran with it.
That's it.
Yeah, pulling up with the crew.
Oh my goodness.
Must have done same with the roof.
Oh my goodness.
You sitting looking stupid on the stoop.
Oh my goodness.
I would take notes if I were you.
Oh my goodness.
This was designed with the stars, the square and the cross, so we know true north.
Oh my goodness.
Smiling with 50 carats.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. One key thing to watch today will be the battle in the trenches. The 49ers have the best rush defense in the league, and they're going up against the Titans, who will try to avoid becoming one-dimensional.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Adoree Jackson on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They run with a rookie from Cal, Kofrani Muhammad. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They go again with Muhammad. And he'll be taken down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. They find some open field here. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Complete here to Gary Barnage. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Fresh set of downs here. To throw is Beathard. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Gold now out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Room to run inside the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And now a first down following that long gain. Mariota to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. That was 2nd down run for Murray. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They go back to Murray on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Second down, Mariota. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Elvis Dumervil in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be intercepted. It's a Callow Witherspoon, the rookie from Colorado. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's Beathard to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Back to throw Beathard. Looking for Garcon, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They try and run for it with Henry. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The rookie from Alabama, Reuben Foster. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Mariota. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Suckup will put this one right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Check three, check three, check three. Hurry up, here we go. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Here's Beathard to throw. Over the middle to Garcon. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Here we go now.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
They only needed a yard, instead went backwards. We remind you that coming up later tonight, this is going to be a good one. The Cowboys and the Raiders going at it in the East Bay.
Oh, that's old school right there.
Old school indeed. Then Monday night, another good late season matchup. The Falcons and the Buccaneers from Tampa to wrap up Week 15. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Again, it's Murray. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. Well, that second down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A Titan first down, Mariota to Walker. First down, Murray. And an alley to run. Oh, fancy running by Murray. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big run that time by Murray. 69 yards. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Trying to punch it in with Henry. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll give Henry another shot. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now they'll run. Murray. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Suckup will put this one right through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So that's their 3rd trip to the red zone, but all they have to show so far is 2 field goals.
Tough sledding in this game for the offense. They get to the red zone. Normally you count on a minimum of 3 points in each red zone trip. Not so far in this game.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A good pickup there at 22. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. Beathard. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Goodwin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. To throw is Beathard. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jarrell Casey in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now Beathard. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
We see passes like that all the time, don't we? When he's back there surveying the field, clock ticking in his head, trying to avoid the sack and the hit. Led him just a little bit too much trying to get out to his running back.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. We got three, fellas. Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. All right, here we go. Gun. Watch it now, Barney, Barney. All right, here we go. Green.
They'll throw here, Beathard. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Pierre Garçon, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Gold now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Mariota now. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Malcolm Smith able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They'll throw now on the final play. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. He dropped an 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
He'll rifle this one deep right, and that's caught inside the 30. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some...
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Here we go now. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jurrell Casey in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
Rashard Matthews here on the catch. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Fifth carry of the game now, Murray. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Mariota now from the 50. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll run it left side with Murray. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
But that changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
Mariota now on second down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. First down, Mariota. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second down now after the pass completion. They'll throw again. Mariota. Caught right side. Davis. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
To throw Mariota. He finds Matthews. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Third down, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Aaron Williams. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. They
pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up. Here we go. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Over.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They go with Murray again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Mariota to throw it. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Airs this out for Matthews. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. Dancing to his left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run here. It's Murray. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell him, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
And Suckup will put this one right through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
Suckup now set to kick it off following the made field goal. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They begin the drive with Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Arakpo in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Beathard to throw. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. With it is Jackson. A very good return that time. 18 yards, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
A first down throw for Mariota. And Matthews makes the grab. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mariota gives to Henry, and he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. Uncorks one for Davis, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Play action now. Mariota. Flushed out right. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
2nd down following the run. Shift together here from the D-line. Play fake. Mariota. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. And this is back to a 5-point game. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Here's Beathard to throw. He finds his running back, Hyde. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go now. Leopard. Detroit. Gone. Leopard.
Back to throw Beathard. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Left side, this is Murray. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set. A 20th carry coming up now for Murray. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. A handoff. It's Murray. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set. They'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Second down following the incompletion. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Well, I think it's easy to figure out why they went for 2 there, right? You want to make sure you're guarding against a field goal beating you.
Yeah, but with this little time on the clock, they just need to worry about protecting on the kickoff.
That's the big one. And with the kickoff coming up, I wouldn't squib it. I would kick it deep, but not so deep that the return guy can get it. I want to make someone else handle the football. Yeah, put some height on it and take some time down.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. 15 yards there for number 15. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for Tennessee, it's a 4th win of the campaign as they get to 4-10 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the L.A. Rams. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.